So this video, is just on the frequently asked questions that I'm getting right now. I appreciate like all of the love and concern about what is happening, but I won't be able to return calls and text messages. There's a 13-hour time difference minimum, y'all. Okay, so just trying to coordinate getting all of the phone calls out and text messages and things, it's just not going to happen. It's going to take so much energy that I wouldn't have enough energy left to explore the city, which is what I'm here to do, right? So I'm putting this video together so y'all can see my face, you see that I'm okay, and answer some of the most commonly asked questions that I'm getting right now. So let's just get into it, shall we? Let's see, how did I pick Japan? Japan picked me, or really Google Flights picked it. Okay, so I just pulled up Google Flights, searched the everywhere feature, and then looked for the least expensive one-way ticket out of the US. Japan won. Japan, Osaka and Tokyo were right about the same price, so I picked Osaka because I thought, with it being slightly less populated than Tokyo, it would be an easier transition for me. You know, I can get overwhelmed quickly, like my social battery will just like deplete. And so I thought going straight into Tokyo, I would end up like losing a week of time, just like turtling, you know? So I decided to start with Osaka, work my way over to Tokyo. I feel like I will also hit Kyoto, but you know, things are a little loosey-goosey right now. It's not the way I normally travel, but I like it. So right now, I've booked this particular hotel in Osaka for the next like 5 days, and then after that, calendar is open. So I'm going to spend some time doing some research on the different areas of Osaka, and then figure out where I might want to be longer term, like for the next 3 weeks or so, and then I'll pick a different area of Japan that I want to explore and go there for, you know, however many weeks. So I said that Japan was country number one. It's not the first country I've traveled to, okay? Just in case y'all are concerned that I've like moved out of the country and have never been out of the country before. I don't know, you must not know me. But no, Japan is not my first international country. It is actually my 16th country if you count the US. I have lived overseas. Of course, it was with my parents as a military brat, so very different. But you know, I'm not new to traveling. Okay, so I am not. I won't say I'm not concerned. I mean, I have concerns just like all of you do, but I know that I am literally safer here than where I was, and I'm probably safer than most of you. You know, especially if you're like this brown, okay? And even if you're like the lighter browns, okay? I am literally safer here than there. So I really think the worry should be the other way, okay? I'm going to be very vigilant about where I am, people knowing where I am, what my plans are, things like that. You know, people have my location, location tracking, you know, all of the things. So she's good, okay? I promise you. Where else am I going? Everywhere that will let me in. When you consider like the 16 countries, like that's not even 10% of the countries in the world. Like there's like 190 something. I want to say 95 or 96 countries, depending on how you count territories and stuff. So I've not even been to 10%, not even 10% of the countries in the world. I'm like a baby in this traveling thing, okay? There are people that I know that have been to way more countries than me. But would I still recommend this for somebody who's been to fewer countries than me? Yeah, because like I said, safer, you know. Pull up some world crime data, okay? Anyways, what made me decide to leave? Why would I stay? You know, like why would I stay? So, for me, gosh, well, I mean, it wasn't any one factor. It was just kind of an accumulation. And I think in evaluating all of the relationships in my life, or when you do it, when you evaluate the relationships in your life, and you look at the reciprocity, are you getting out what you put in? And for me, I'm definitely not getting back what I give to the US. And so it's a toxic relationship. And I have committed to not being in those since my divorce. Okay, Sarah, it doesn't matter if it's a personal, romantic, friendship, work, not doing it. So that's what made me decide to leave, was if I'm not getting back the minimum, at the bare minimum, what I put in, then why would I stay? Why would I stay? I don't have to stay. That's the thing. So it's like when I was looking at where I just lived as far as the city and state, it was like, I don't have to be here. I don't have family in that particular city and state. So it's like, I don't have to be there. So where would I want to be? And then when you kind of like strip away, this is how my brain always works. I always kind of strip away the restrictions and the boxes people try to put a thing in, whether it's design wise or really any type of thing that I'm tackling. I kind of take whatever the problem is and then strip away the expectations of what the solutions are and really open it up to all possible solutions. And so when I stripped away the limitations of cities and states, countries was next. So when I took away the restriction of country, wow, then the whole globe literally opens up. And it's like, you can go anywhere. I feel like there's what is it? Is that Reading Rainbow? Where it's like, you can literally go anywhere. So it just really opened everything up. But then, of course, the anxiety and my planning starts to take, hold and root. And then it's like, okay, well, then I need to plan everything out so I don't make mistakes. Mistakes are going to get made. And what I realized later was that waiting to try to have everything planned out meant that I was spending more money waiting to try to plan to make sure I didn't do anything wrong. And that was costing me more money than just going and making the mistakes. Staying in the US, it's expensive. It's expensive, y'all. And I had a very inexpensive mortgage. But even with the mortgage, the utilities, I'm spending what, minimum, I don't know, let's just say $2,000 a month, okay? And that's money I could be using overseas, and it go way farther than a month. So I was just kind of like, you know what? You just need to get going, just go and figure it out. And so that's what I made the plan to do. I was like, I'm just gonna push hard and get out of, basically divest of all of the things that I had in the United States and make my way somewhere else, everywhere else, basically. Am I coming back? Of course I'm coming back. I'll be back to visit. Now, will I be back to, establish a residency or a domicile? I don't know, child. We're not there yet. So how long will I be gone? Indefinitely. I'll be gone indefinitely. Oh, and how did I do it so fast? It really wasn't a fast decision. Like I said, it took me a long time to really get out of some of the things, get out of the entanglement of the US. Okay. But once that was done, then I basically did not let myself waste time with the analysis paralysis that I know typically comes. So I purposefully did not let myself pick a location because I knew what I would do. I would decide that, oh, I need to research this, I need to research that, and then do all of this planning. And again, staying in the U.S. to plan the things cost money. So I decided I'll work on it once I get there. and that's kind of a lot of the decision making was like, that's a problem for future Deidre, and she'll figure it out. That's a problem for future Deidre, she'll figure it out. You know, and here we are. I figured it out. So let's see. What am I doing for work?
I'm a hustler. You don't need to ask a hustler where she is getting her money. I'm a big hustler. I work hard for my money.
Okay.
I work very hard for my money, so you don't have the right to ask me where I get my money. The only person that can ask me now and I'll answer is sister, because sister is a hustler. She works for her money too. So we need to create ideas together. We need to like exchange mindset, business mindsets together. Not you, because if I tell you now I'm wasting my time, you just want to monitor my money, have my money come and go. So
Okay.
don't disturb me again.
Keep those goodies over there. How does my family feel? I think they feel great that they raised such a beautiful, accomplished, smart woman, and you know, that she's able to do these things for herself. I think they feel great about that, as they should. Let's see, can I come visit? You sure can. You sure can. Just secure yourself a place to stay, because I won't be renting places with a spare room just so people can randomly visit. I'm not wasting my money on square footage. I did not get rid of all of my things so that I could randomly overpay for places, you know, to have more square footage. No. So I will be renting studios, 1-bedrooms, you know, and if you are somebody who needs to plan your things in advance, then we may not catch each other, because like I said, this is a totally different type of traveling Deidre, okay? This is not the Deidre you're used to. This is not the one you're used to. Like I said, I've got 5 days of accommodations here set, and then after that, I don't know. So like if you were trying to reach me at this point, I would just tell you to fly in Japan wherever's cheapest and we'll meet up. You know, if you're not comfortable with that, then we may not catch each other. You know, or you tell me where you're gonna be, and then it may be easier for me to get myself there than for you to try to figure out where I'm gonna be at some future point in time. Let's see, but I definitely want to see if you come. So, you know, let's see. How do we get in touch with you? Well, if you have my phone number, you can use it via WhatsApp, okay? WHATSAPP. It is a free app you can download. Now, I have to tell you, full disclosure, it is owned by Facebook now. So, all expectations of privacy gone. Okay, so I would not sync my contacts to it, but if you have my phone number in your phone, you can search for my phone number and it will come up, okay? So, I will be reachable on there, because you can call and text through Wi-Fi, okay? My actual number does still work, but I've got it like toggled to off on the daily, and I'm only going to turn it on the days when I need it. So the chances of you being able to just like randomly call up that number and reach me, very slim. And if you don't have my number, then I guess just reach me on social media like you normally do, since we don't really talk in real life. Where can you follow my adventures? I'm gonna post it on Facebook and Instagram as much as I can, and but longer videos like this, they're gonna live on the YouTube channel, and then I'll make reference, I guess, to them via the social media posts so that you can see it. If you're like me and you want like all of the deets, you know, of the what's happening and the downloads and the whatever, then I think all of that is going to live on YouTube, just because there's not any restrictions on the sizes of the files and stuff. And then on Facebook and Instagram, I think they're concentrating on the shorter, like cutesy 30-second or shorter, like reels. And that stuff requires a lot of editing, okay? And I'm trying to spend my time out there, not in here. So I will put together some of those cutesy things as much as I can, but yeah, most of the stuff is just gonna get, like, I think dumped on YouTube. It's just easier and faster. It's because I'm not gonna post this stuff as much on my personal account, because those are locked down, you know. So I will post more of this stuff publicly, so that it can reach its intended audience, which is everyone. Because I know there are some other people out there who want to do the same thing or are doing the same thing. And I really want to try to corral those same people and those resources that we need in one place. So if you know of anybody else that's doing something similar to this, then make sure you show them my account, send them the link or something, you know, so that we can connect. I'm putting all of this together under a brand umbrella that is currently trademarked. So just got that done, called FlexPat, FLEXPAT. So it's like flexible expatriation is kind of how I'm thinking of it. And so for those of us who are on the move as expats and aren't thinking of staying in one particular place yet or ever, I want those resources to live in one place, because it's been, I'm in a ton, okay, a ton of travel groups, okay, like all of the Black, brown, women groups, I'm there, okay, but finding information specific to this type of travel has been much more difficult. So and I did not want to compromise, and I don't think I should have to, and I don't think anybody else should have to either. But it comes with its own challenges that for me are worth it to work it out, because look how light I look. Look like how happy. Okay. And like getting all of that stuff off of me, like the lightness, the brightness that I have felt, like you all deserve this. I don't even know what this is for you. Like, maybe it doesn't involve selling your house and leaving everything behind. I don't, you know, I can't tell you what to do for your life. But what I can tell you is doing this for my life, like getting rid of other people's expectations for my happiness and zoning in only on what my expectations are for my happiness, has lightened me in such a way that I can't even describe it, you know, like with all of the worry and all of the anxiety and things, it's still like, I don't care. I feel so much better. I feel so much better. And I want this for everybody. I don't know what your thing is that will bring you this feeling. I'm very sure it's different than what I needed. But what I need for you guys to do is understand that feeling is out there, and that you need to zone in on what does that for you, okay? Because it's better than the best plate of any food that I've ever had. You know, it's more satisfying than any accomplishment I've ever been able to tick off a list. I can't even begin to try to describe it for you. I just know that I would be so sad if you guys didn't get to experience this for yourself. I love that you get to see me happy and vibrant and exuberant and excited about life, but I also want you to have that feeling. And so whatever does that for you, you know, get on it. If you don't have it yet, if you haven't zoomed in, like take away all of the distractions. If you need to take yourself on a mini vacay and like lock yourself down and figure this shit out, okay? Because you need this feeling, I'm telling you. You don't want to leave this planet and not have this feeling, okay? And that's all I have to say about that.